Yeah, what is going on, Bills Mafia? Welcome back to Mafia Talk. It's your boy Drew and J Mafia. Got Big Cuz Pedro Peasy.
What's
We have
going on, y'all?
Baltimore and your Buffalo Bills are back-to-back AFC East champs. You already
Yes,
know we got
sir.
the hat going on. We champs for the second year going, man. We gonna be taking over the East. But right now, with this game we got up with these Pats, everybody's saying this really for the division. Because whoever loses out the playoffs, man, and they get to keep going on for that Super Bowl Lombardi and bring it back to their house. So first of all, how you feeling, cuz?
I've been feeling good all week. I think like within the last 3 or 4 hours, I've gotten that big game nervous butterfly feeling in
Right.
my stomach for tomorrow night. It took it up until today for normally I'm like this all week before a playoff game, but like I was watching ESPN earlier. They was talking about the game, and it kicked in. It was like, all right, man, tomorrow's where it's got to be, man.
Yeah, man. Tomorrow's a big game, man, because it's Super Wild Card weekend, man. We got Saturday at 8 o'clock, so it's gonna be a long ass day tomorrow, man. I don't know how I'm gonna get
Yeah,
through, but eventually our boys gonna play, man, and it's gonna be a tough game. We playing Belichick for the third time, and it's gonna be a tough man. It's gonna be a tough game. But before we get into Patriots, we gonna bounce back because we wasn't able to get our post game show on the Jets. So we gonna touch on that real quick and go right back to the Pats. But for the Jets game, it was a hell of a game. I mean, wasn't our best game, but at the end of the day, I mean, me and Big Cuz was in the stadium over there. We had wonderful
yeah,
seats, man. We had wonderful seats. It was a blast.
hell yeah.
Shout out to Big Cuz for hooking me up on the tickets, man. You
Oh,
and Cuz over there, your wifey Tiffany,
yeah,
man. Shout out.
yeah, for sure. Anytime, man. I told her I was like, she asked me like, you got anybody want to go? I was like, man, let me hit my cuz up because I know he gonna want to go.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. But nah, it was a blast, man. It wasn't too bad. I bundled up, man. I had like 3, 4 layers on. I was nice,
Man.
nice and toasty. And it was right there. What row 8 was it? Right near the
Mhm.
tunnel. Oh man,
Mhm.
Steve Tasker came out and did his little show. He was
Yeah.
right fucking there. I'm like, oh man, I had chills, man. That Steve
Yeah.
Tasker had the building lit over there, man.
Yeah.
And he
Tasker did
also
that. Shit was dope. That
man.
shit was dope. Yeah. That shit was dope. And then Cole Beasley, you know, getting
Hell
the
yeah.
crowd hyped up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Everybody fucking and we had a perfect sight for that the first opening touchdown. When
Yeah.
Josh rolled out, and man, when I was watching that, I'm like, yo, this dude really doing it. It's different from seeing it on the TV, but when you watching him damn near, I wouldn't say eye level, but damn near row 8 level, and seeing him
Mhm.
throwing the ball at you and making his moves and breaking tackles and doing his little stiff arm and getting hit, and oh man, it was amazing. And when Stephon made that catch, I mean, I seen it went down. I mean, I'm right there. I mean, obviously they had to keep reviewing it because I know in the stadiums they said touchdown and it wasn't a
Yeah.
touchdown. Then they had to review it again. It was a mixed emotions, man. But nonetheless, it was a great day, man. I had a blast.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Me too, man. I'm glad you had a good time, man.
Hell yeah. But no, all around, man, it was a great game. Boys made plays. Special teams were struggling. Everybody know Mac Hawk. I mean, every time I seen him, he'll punt it and fucking kept going to the left side of his leg. So hopefully we can get that shit together. They'll talk on WGR that maybe they can have one of the gunners come inside for a little bit extra protection. But I don't know. We got to get that because Belichick is definitely gonna try to capitalize on special teams, try to get a block punt.
I mean,
Months.
all you got to do is to handle that is just don't punt.
Yeah.
Like we did the last time we played them.
Yeah.
Just don't punt. Just execute and don't have to punt. You know what I mean? Like, I think Matt Hawk, he had 2 games in a row where he didn't have to punt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
wasn't the way we wanted, but absolutely on the first game, yes.
yeah. So, I mean, like, I'm not trying to give him a pass, but, like, in that cold weather, them footballs are hard, too.
He's been
Like,
struggling, no, I wouldn't say struggling, but he had a couple games where I mean I feel like he takes too many steps. And he's
he got it back. He got it back together though in the second half, though.
Yeah, definitely.
He did.
But everybody says he's a great holder for Tyler Bass, and it's proven because Tyler Bass is having a hell of a season too. He only had one game. He only had one game where he was off, but other than that, he's been Bass-o-matic.
Yeah, man, Bass has been awesome this year.
So,
but yeah,
talking about in a Patriots game on the special team side, it just really comes down to that. Like you said, don't keep the punter off the field. Josh Allen and the offense need to keep the sticks moving and at least get field goals or touchdowns, no turnovers.
Right. That and you know, excuse me. The last couple games, man, has been really seeing the way we've been able to run the ball the last like 3 games. Since Carolina, like the last 3 games of the season, man. Seeing the way Singletary's been running the ball, like
at the halftime of Bucks, because even at that time he started turning.
Yeah, but I think he did during the Bucks. We passed a lot because that was mostly a Josh Allen run game,
right?
But like man, against Carolina, and then he had 110 yards against Atlanta, and I think he had like 70, maybe 80 something yards against the Jets. I mean,
the right game
just to be able to run the ball like at this time of the year is going to be huge, man. Huge.
Especially with our struggles that we have at the beginning of the season, that was by far our only weakness was the run game. And then now that we're getting the run game going, obviously it's through Josh Allen, but Singletary is starting to get it going. His decision making is been on point, and that's probably the reason why the run game wasn't getting going, because you're not giving majority of the snaps to one running back for them to properly analyze the defense to see how the defense react. When you're every other drive in and out, it kind of messes up the running back psyche a little because you're not getting that constant flow of handoffs to get a rhythm. So it's nice to see that Singletary is able to get that rhythm in, and now he's balling out. We're like top 5 in the last 5 games. We're top 5 in yards per carry and yards per game in the NFL. So I mean that shows you right there that our run game's getting going. That's with Ryan Bates in the mix up. So shout out to Ryan Bates because he's doing a thing with block. Deion Hawkins, go ahead.
We 6th in the league. I mean, 6th in the league in rushing, and I think we're 6th in the league in yards per carry all season.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know the narrative all season was we can't run the ball, but like I mean, the numbers say that we can run the ball.
Yes, obviously is because of Josh Allen. I mean, we can't. He is.
I mean, you know, Josh Allen leads the league in yards per carry. He's averaging 6.1 a carry, and that's over all the running backs too.
Everybody, running backs, Lamar, all of that. But yeah, obviously our majority of the running game is powered through Josh Allen, but now we're happy to see that Singletary is able to get a good rhythm. He's taking big chunk runs. He's able to get past the line of scrimmage. What I've noticed, he's not dancing as much in the backfield. He's picking the hole, going right through and popping out. He's playing bully ball. He's making business decisions. He fucking biking with the Falcons linebacker. He bike another dude in Carolina. Like he's dropping his shoulder. He getting extra yards. What the other Patriots dude? He got a dude on his back. Got another dude stiff arm, and he drop his shoulder. Drop another dude for first downs. Devin Singletary, he's balling out, and we need that to going on. Definitely tomorrow night, because I feel like we definitely need a strong run game tomorrow night. And then it allows. I don't want us to be one-dimensional. I want to make them one-dimensional. I want us to stack a lead so high where we have to make mac and cheese throw the ball.
Yo, I just want to say it just popped up right now in the ticker on ESPN. One of the Patriots tackles, Isaiah Wynn, is out for tomorrow.
He is out. See, and that's another thing. So we gonna have to jump over to the injury report, because Buffalo Bills are healthy. Everybody's off, and I'm pretty sure they cleared because I know the only ones that was questionable was Sanders and Obata.
They're clean.
Yeah, and they're clear. So
Capaccio said it this morning.
See, and then
yesterday morning, one of them.
But Bill Belichick want to try to throw boys a curveball, trying to say they got 13 people on the IR on the injury report. So
yeah, I mean, a lot of them boys are going to play. So
what's that?
I said I don't expect a lot of that, most of them to miss. I knew Wynn was hurt, so
he didn't play.
Him being out is going to be that's huge. If the front four if our front four can get to Mac Jones, man, that'd be huge.
Yeah, we definitely.
And I got to say something too, man. I'm surprised the Bills ain't made a try to sign Shaq Lawson.
I thought we did, but I guess it was fake news. So
yeah, I mean, in my opinion, like Shaq was the run-stopping defensive end. Oh, Pops, Uncle's on the building.
There we go.
Hey,
Love you, man.
hey, love you, Uncle.
I know he's having fun during these games, watching Devin Singletary running up the field.
Yes, sir.
Getting them dirty runs. What the Kyle Brandt call his angry runs?
And yo, that shit got me hyped, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, and then hold on before because it's in my head right now.
Got you.
Man, listen. First team All Pro, Jordan Poyer. Second team All Pro, Micah Hyde. And you want to tell me they're not Pro Bowlers? The freaking disrespect, bro.
They did that on purpose because they didn't recognize them, and everybody went around a rant. So like, okay, let's give them, but
they didn't give them nothing. They earned that shit. They earned them All Pro selections. The best safety tandem in the league, period. I did. Somebody tell me something different. Name me a different. Name me a better safety.
That they're top 5, top 3 individually.
Not top 3 in each of their. I think Jordan Poyer is the best strong safety in the league right now. Right now, at this point. And we get no love, bro. We've been number 1 defense since week 4. Yeah. Like no Pro Bowlers on this defense, but we've been number 1 all fucking year. It's ridiculous.
At the beginning of the year, we kind of went down in the middle of the year when Titans kind of put some up on us, and then we were just struggling. So our numbers started going down, but then towards the end of the season, we're top number 1 in points against, points scored or whatever, yards against. Dude, the list goes on. We're like fucking top number 1s in a lot of the categories, man. And like you said,
right?
No Pro Bowlers, but
I mean, Tremaine didn't make it, did he?
Nope. The only ones that was Deion Dawkins and Stephon Diggs.
Okay, and wow, so Milano, Edmonds, none of these boys made. Oh my god,
Josh Allen, nope.
No, Josh.
Total defense, total yards per play, passing yards per play, first downs allowed, third down conversions, and points per game. All number 1 in the NFL. And you mean to tell me not one of these boys made it? Like, come on now.
Ridiculous.
But shout out to
how the hell Lamar Jackson make the Pro Bowl over Josh Allen?
And he beat him in every single stat.
And Justin Herbert. Come on, man.
But it's okay.
Like my man said on NFL Network, man. It's Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen and everybody else, man.
And Josh Allen, the thing is, Josh Allen's going to be more superior. He's like, I already understand that the way Mahomes is who he is, man. But Josh Allen's proven he can do things that Mahomes can't even do. I don't see Mahomes making that touchdown.
That throw where, Josh had the linebacker wrapped around him. Yeah, Josh had the linebacker wrapped around him and still had enough strength in his lower arm to just fling his arm a little bit to ridiculous.
He can, but he doesn't.
But you know what?
Basis. He don't do on a weekly basis.
But you know what though?
300-pound lineman. Yeah.
But you know what though? The lack of respect, right? And this is a God's honest truth, bro. If Patrick Mahomes would have made that throw that Josh Allen made, we'd have been seeing that shit on ESPN all week. And they would have been like
promo
every other
teaser, highlight. Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes is the greatest thing ever. Yeah. If he would have made that throw, they would have been on his dick the whole week.
What when he was playing that was the pass when Josh Allen was doing the fucking across his body to the middle of the field to Jake.
Josh does it better than him now
for first downs, but it's okay. We don't need that publicity because it'll get to their head. So. We like to play Snub City. We like to be humble and hungry, and we're gonna march through these playoffs one by one and go straight to the Super Bowl, man. We're gonna get this shit. Get this. So tomorrow night, 8:00 is gonna be a cold one.
8:25.
8:25.
8:25.
It's gonna be a cold one.
I gotta be at work, bro. I'm gonna be at work from like 3 to like 7:30.
Damn, so you gonna?
And then I'm getting in my car and I'm hauling ass back home.
I'm gonna be out there working too, so man, I'm gonna feel it too. I don't know. I might go to the game and hang out with the Mafia if I'm on the way, because I work over there too. So I'm like my boy hit me up. But if it's too
I'm at work, man. I'm gonna haul my ass back home and go to my homeboy's house.
Yeah. Yeah. But nah, man. We got the pass, and the thing is, who do they got on offense that could really make a thing? We
just got to stop the run, man.
Defensive four are not finally, but they've been. But Vernon Butler, he's making he's the one that chased down when Boogie Basham got the sack, he was around pursuit.
Man, let me see some more Boogie Basham, man. I need to see some more Boogie, man.
Drew and Nessa made a couple plays late in the season too, so I mean, our boys are standing up at the time of the season.
We just got to stop the run, man. We gonna have Star this game back too, man. Which I mean, I know we're all mad at him and everything, but he still makes a difference, man.
Absolutely.
It still makes a difference, and it keeps because Harrison Phillips is playing out of his mind right now.
Yeah, he's balling. So,
having Star there with him and like that's another body, like you were just saying, it's another body.
Said, he's ranked top 5 in total pressures in second half of the season or something.
Him and Oliver, man.
Yeah.
And Oliver been balling out too.
He's having a hell of a season, man. He's going under the radar, but he's having a hell of a season.
I know this is for another episode, like at end of the season episode, but if I had my early most improved players got to be at Oliver this year.
I wouldn't say most improved though. It's just he had a rookie season. I mean,
yeah, but I mean,
rookie season. Then the second season, he had to play the D1. I mean, he's as it is, so you can't really put nobody else next to him. And then,
but I'm not saying. Yeah, but what I mean by most improved is like, think about it. His first 2 seasons, they were decent. He did his job. You know what I mean? But this year, I feel like he took that leap.
Yeah.
To where now you're seeing like, oh shit, this dude is a stud.
91.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
91's out there. Like a couple weeks ago when he said it was time for him to take over the game. Yep. And that's what he did. That's that next level. That next level that he pushed himself to. That's what I mean by most improved. Because Josh does Josh things. Biggs does Biggs things. You know what I'm saying? Like our guys are doing what they do. But Ed Oliver, man, that dude, he stepped it up big time for us this year.
Absolutely, man. And Greg Rousseau, man, he balling out too because he's one of the highest graded rookies out this season with a 7% rating by PFF over Kwity Paye, Jonathan Cooper, Owe, and all them boys. But he's on the radar. He hasn't really been shining. They don't get love like that, but Russo's out there too, man. We need to have him shine. Just get that pressure, man. Get your hands up. I mean, we play Mac McCorkle. So I mean, you gotta get that pressure, man. Get your hands in the face, and man, it should be. I wouldn't want to say easy game. We're just gonna go out there and bust their ass. And it's gonna be a tough game, man. It's gonna be freezing weathers. Josh Allen, I mean, doesn't say he's not the best in freezing cold weather. So I mean, he might struggle. I mean, we just got to cut down the turnovers, keep them drives. Hopefully, Singletary can get the ball running. Josh Allen's gonna work his magic, and the defense is gonna have to step up, man.
I feel like we need to. This is the week where we need to maybe have Josh run a little more this week.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't showed New England that yet. Like, yeah, he ran in the second New England game a little bit, but that was him improvising. You know what I mean? Like,
but I don't really better doing that than the designated runs. But
man, the power runs where they kick them out and like they got two guys. Yeah, they got the 2 lead blockers and the running back in front of them, especially in the red zone. I feel like we need to use that in the red zone because field goals ain't gonna get it done. We need touchdowns. And if you could jump out to a quick lead on New England, man, they're not built to come back. They're just not. Like if you can get a 10-0, 14-0 lead real quick on New England, man, and force Mac Jones to drop back and have to pass to come back, I don't think they could get it done. Not especially against our defense. You get out to a quick 10-0 lead, 14-0 lead.
And the Bills signed or elevated Joe Giles Harris and
the linebacker?
And Eli Haku. Eli Haku, I mean, number 50.
Yeah, he was making plays.
He's having a good season. So we're elevating beef on the joint. I'm Joe Giles Harris. I'm kind of surprised why they elevated him, but I mean, shit, might have to do more 4-3 looks or something like that.
Probably for the weather, man. They're probably anticipating New England running the ball a lot.
Yeah. And do you think Belichick is really going to try to use the same scheme as the first game between us?
I do, but I don't see them running the ball 46 times. Like, I could see them trying to run the ball 30, 35 times.
Yeah.
But like Mac Jones is going to have to pass the ball to win this game. We're not. I mean, and if anything's like the last game where we went up there, man, you seen we locked his ass down, man.
Yeah.
So I'm not really too, like you said, like when we were talking pre-show, like I'm not really too worried. I feel like the only way we lose is if we beat ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think New England's good enough to just beat us.
And that's what I'm saying. They don't really have what you say, any real superstars, but you don't want to say that because once they start getting a good game plan, because at the end of the day, you don't need like the top ball players on the team. You got Bill Belichick. It just comes down with a scheme. That's where it comes down to this game in the freezing cold weather, where McDermott, Dable, Frazier, y'all boys need to have a good game plan and a backup plan for this team.
Yeah,
so have them keep your foot on their neck. Maybe have to keep going for the fourth downs and keep that pressure on and stack up the board. So let's talk about who talk about stat lines, bold predictions, hot takes.
I'm gonna predict another 100-yard rushing game for Devin Singletary.
100-yard game for Singletary. I feel that.
I feel like I just think the way we've been running the ball lately, I could see. I don't know, man. I just don't know if we're gonna be able to just throw the ball the way we're gonna want to throw the ball because of the weather.
It all depends.
Yeah, but it's cold, man. Josh doesn't have a soft throw. Josh doesn't throw the ball soft.
Right.
So I mean, these wide receivers are gonna have to be ready.
Yeah,
because that ball is coming, man.
Take a little off. You don't want to fucking.
Nah, you don't take a little off. That's
big that fucking rocket coming through, man. You got to throw a little touch on it.
Yeah, but I'm thinking Singletary for another 100 this week.
Yeah, I could see that. I'm definitely behind that. Josh Allen, I could easily see him for like another 60, 80-yard rushing.
And I think we're gonna have a big game. I don't know, for some reason I think Dawson Knox gonna have a big saying in what happens in this game tomorrow night. Absolutely. Him and Emmanuel Sanders, because Manuel's been out the last two games,
and that's where it comes down to. Let's really talk about, because I felt like I was running out of things to talk about. But with Emmanuel Sanders, who do you see them putting out first, Emmanuel Sanders or Gabe Davis? Because last week Gabe Davis had a shit game. What? Yeah. It was like 3 or 4, 14.
You got to go back to Emmanuel because Emmanuel has that playoff. I mean, Gabe does too. He was there last year, but Emmanuel's been in the
close game.
Yeah, but Emmanuel, I mean, I say you play them both. Like,
yeah,
you put everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you go 50-50 between him and Emmanuel Sanders. Hey, what's up, Angel?
Let's go, Buffalo.
Let's go, Buffalo.
Yeah.
Hi, Lay.
What's up, Lay? What's going on?
Yeah. I don't know. Everybody, hey, all day.
Yeah, that's right.
Especially Leia. She loves saying that.
But I just feel like we can go 50-50 with Sanders and Davis. Like, it don't have to be one plays more than the other. But I think Sanders is gonna come out with something to prove. Because he's looking at Davis balling out. I mean, except for last week, and then you got McKenzie. Like, what do you do with McKenzie? I mean, he torched New England last time we played.
I was about to say, yeah, Pops agree with you. But then my next question was gonna be Cole Beasley or McKenzie. Because McKenzie Cole Beasley.
I'm going with McKenzie this game, bro. Because McKenzie torched that third corner for New England the last time we played him.
But do you believe we're gonna let that go down the second time?
But who's he? He can't take everybody away. Okay, so if you're gonna take McKenzie, you're gonna take McKenzie away. You taking that extra defender off of Diggs? Because J.C. Jackson can't check him one-on-one. I don't care what nobody says.
I don't know why. Because
Everybody thinks J.C. Jackson could check him, and he can't.
Yeah, no, and he hasn't. He hasn't.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't.
On WEEI and
them dudes are nuts, bro.
They be talking like, yo, he never stopped Diggs. Like
never.
Like it's good coverage. I don't want to say you're a bum because you're not. You're a great player, but you never stop Diggs. Like you might slow him down on the play or two, but excuse me, but Diggs come right back at you. Like you never shut down Diggs. So I don't.
J.C. Jackson got a touch. I mean, Diggs has got a touchdown in every game that J.C. Jackson has checked him. So them boys in Boston are but they're delusional, bro. Like they think that they're going to the Super Bowl, man. You don't got Tom Brady back there no more, bro. It's a wrap.
I was watching my boys' podcast, the Smoke Break, dude Zeba, and he had a Patriots podcaster on, and he was talking, and then the dude just went on a little rant. And yo, I'm just like laughing in the van, listening to this dude. I'm like, yo, you delusional. And he's saying like, oh, he's going to be better than Josh Allen. They might get like 3 more, this and that, and third. Like he said they're going to go on the Super Bowl run. I'm like, yo, like there's no way. And he's thinking like, he kept saying that, we were saving Mac Jones. He didn't want to show.
Oh my God! Get out of here!
And he made everybody think he has a noodle arm, so they don't trust him down deep. So now he's gonna leave Mac Jones. Like he said, the Mac 10. He can't call him Mac 10. Put respect on his name.
Get the fuck out of here!
Get the fuck out of here! Porco Jones.
More like Mac 1. That dude ain't shit.
That's mac and cheese with the Velveeta slices.
Right, that dude's mac and Swiss cheese because he got holes in his game all over the place, bro.
Don't get me wrong. Listen, I mean, y'all still had a hell of a run. Y'all in the playoffs for a reason. But at the end of the day, I mean, y'all not the better team. It comes down to, I mean, the first game, they ran all over us. And if it wasn't for a big run, it kind of would have been a different story. But at the end of the day,
and even with that, they ran all over us. If we could have scored in our red zone. We didn't score in any of our red zone attempts.
It was like 1 for 4.
Yeah, like I mean, we still had the ball at the end of the game to win.
Yeah,
they did all that, and if we execute, we win that game. And we're not even having this talk right now because we're probably playing.
We're not just complaining. Like obviously, we don't take the L, but they didn't beat us. The Bills beat themselves. They just like Coach said, don't give Belichick too much credit because we just played a shit game, a terrible game. They was going through like a slump. So I mean, at the end of the day,
I'm really hoping Pittsburgh somehow, some way pulls that upset, bro.
Yeah, let's talk about that because I was thinking the same thing. If they could pull an upset,
and they got to come
upset, we coming back to Buffalo, man. We coming back. To Buffalo. I think I had my mom Dukes, my mom-in-law over there. She's still a fan. So shoot, bring them back.
Yeah. Bring them back, man. Because then I feel like whoever wins, I feel like if Cincinnati plays Tennessee next week. I think they could beat Tennessee. So that would mean the AFC Championship will be in Buffalo.
Revenge tour, bro. I'm thinking revenge tour. We're going to beat the Pats. Then we're going to beat Pittsburgh. Then we're going to beat Tennessee for our
rematch. Cool.
We're going to take either we're going to have to take Tampa Bay.
We going for Brady's neck in the Super Bowl.
We're going to have to take Tampa Bay, and that's a revenge tour, man.
I don't know, though. With Tampa, even though Tampa Bay just signed John Brown, which is very interesting. But
yeah, that is.
That's interesting because John Brown ain't like he can't play. And I mean, you give Brady that weapon.
For Antonio Brown, and he's not even gonna get half the amount of snaps that Antonio Brown.
But you know what? I don't know if the Tampa Bay
and he'd just be out there doing like a McKenzie role. Who knows?
I don't know if Tampa Bay is going to the Super Bowl though this year. I can't see them going up to Green Bay and beating them in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, I like my little reverse, but Green Bay hot. Yeah.
I don't know, and I'm gonna throw this at you too, man. I think Dallas got a chance to go to the Super Bowl too, man.
Yeah, a lot of people
really do.
Dallas. I know they're playing strong too, Dak. But every time I watch them, I feel like I don't know, man. We're gonna see. I haven't watched too many of.
I would love to see a Buffalo Dallas Super Bowl. Yeah. Let me get a run back of the old 90s, right? Yeah. Old 90s. We owe them one. We owe them.
Mm-hmm. That's another one. I don't know. Wasn't Rodgers announced another MVP this year?
No, they haven't announced the MVP yet. No, but
I thought it's probably
going to be Rodgers. I think personally it should be Brady.
Brady, yeah,
because he's pretty much he's leading pretty much every category, and he's fucking 44 years old. He shouldn't be.
It's fucking insane,
Like,
man.
it's insane. This dude had one of his best seasons of his career at 44 years old. Like, come on, man.
He's a fucking vampire.
Hey, NFL, y'all ain't tested this man for steroids yet, man?
Some type
Like,
of
something, man. This dude doing something, bro.
AI, he's something. He's a robot.
Yeah, man.
But nah, at the end of the day, Brady's great. And that's another thing I want to talk about, because you know, every time when we play the Patriots, they always gotta circulate that one picture with Josh Allen in a Brady jersey. But my thing about it is that I'd rather
he was like 15.
But no,
he was like 15.
Yeah, but it's not even that. It's like I'd rather my quarterback look up to the GOAT than look up to Trent Edwards or JP
right.
or
right. Right.
Or I could go down with the list of man. Like
right,
so,
right.
That's my little comeback. So every time somebody's like, "Oh, your quarterback's a Patriots fan," shit, I'd rather him look up to the GOAT than one of the old Bills quarterbacks.
I wasn't thinking about it like that, but you're right. I 100% agree with you. Yeah. But when people bring that up to me, I'm like, bro, what was he? 15, right. 16? Like he wasn't even thinking about being drafted by the Buffalo Bills. Right. Like he probably wasn't. Man, get out of here.
Do you still got that? Do you still got that jersey, Josh? That's what I want to know. Where that jersey?
He probably still do. He probably got Brady to sign it.
Is in your mom's closet or something?
Shit, if it was me, I'd have got Brady to sign it for me.
Right.
I mean, shit, like you said, I'd rather him look up to the GOAT or other than him come and tell me, my favorite quarterback was Trent.
See, I'm telling you, that's all you.
Yeah, but Josh, he did a lot of the Manning camps too. Like him and Peyton are with that, you know. So Josh, man. We got our guy, man. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice, you know, like, you know, they were talking about this on GR the other day, like the day after the season, you know how everybody like starts firing their coaches and shit.
Right.
And it was nice because we've been there. We're damn near every other year. We're firing a coach and trying to find a new one. It's nice to like not have to worry about that shit. Mm-hmm. Or when you looking at mock drafts and they're like, oh, we need a quarterback. We need a quarterback. Every year we need a quarterback. Like, we got it, man. It's there. And we got him for another 8 years, man.
Still got football to play, man. Still got a team to root instead of fucking
man.
Looking back like fucking like the Chargers.
Yeah.
Their season's over, man.
So, man, let's talk about that. How dumb was the Chargers coach for calling that timeout?
Yeah,
what an idiot!
I don't know.
What an idiot!
I don't know. You could have had it. They everybody confirmed it. Like, yeah, we was gonna put that up.
They was gonna take the tie until the dude called the timeout, bro.
And that would have been a game because don't we go to LA?
LA would have came here.
Oh, they would have came here.
I would have felt. I don't know. Maybe like we were talking about. I was talking about this with one of my boys, man, earlier in the week. You know, you would think like football wise, you don't want to. You would rather play the Patriots than the Chargers because the Chargers got Herbert and all the weapons.
Right.
But I don't know, man. It's that Patriot fucking thing in your head where like I would have rather play the Chargers. I wouldn't be nervous at all. Yeah. But I'm nervous because we cannot lose to the Patriots, bro.
Talk about it. Let's talk about the emphasis of this game because it's not just your normal wild card weekend game.
No,
this is really like, yeah, we're back-to-back AFC champions. Let me just, I can see the hat, right? Yeah, see it? We back-to-back AFC East champions, but really it comes down to this game because what does this hat mean if we lose tomorrow?
Like the dude, I was going to say that this Boston fan put on Twitter, I know you probably seen it on, it was going around Facebook. Dude put on Twitter, congratulations to the Bills for winning the AFC East. It means nothing. Because we're gonna beat you on Saturday, right. Yeah. And your division trophy doesn't mean a damn thing.
Right.
See, that's what I'm talking about. We cannot lose to these boys because you see, like these Boston media, they're obnoxious, and we need to shut that shit down. Like Howard Simon said it this morning too. He got a little passionate about it. He's like, man, the dudes in Boston, they're arrogant. They expect to win championships all the time,
right?
And you know. We need to shut that shit down pretty much. We can't lose. We can't lose to them, bro. We just can't, because if we lose on tomorrow night, the narrative goes back to Belichick and all he got his quarterback, and it's the same old Bills, and it's the Patriots gave him a year, and now it's back to being the Patriots. Like, I don't want to hear that shit for the rest of, because that's what you're going to hear all season.
I can't, man. I can't listen to that for the rest of the fucking 6, 7, 8 months. Man,
and then I just can't, bro. I just can't. This game is huge, man. Huge.
In Buffalo, if you're a Bills Mafia member, man, this is a big huge game. This is our taste of a Super Bowl, so to speak, man. Like, this is, the stakes are high, man, because it's not just, obviously it's one and done. You lose, you're out. But yeah, like you just touched on and just said, it means so much more, man. It goes back to, like, oh, you're back to Belichick reign, just pretty much repeating everything you said, man. It's the narrative's gonna be, oh, you give Belichick an average quarterback and the Bills is back to being in New England. I just don't want to hear that all off season, man. I just don't want to hear it. Like, I'm not gonna say I don't care what happens the rest of the way, because I do. Obviously, we want a Super Bowl run, obviously, but it can't end tomorrow. If we don't go to Super Bowl, it can't be because we lost tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna be pissed if we play the Chiefs next week and we lose. This whole city is gonna be depressed, man. I'm telling you,
bro. I told
because we already told motherfucking win, because that's what Josh Allen.
He's
gonna come out there in Highmark Stadium.
Fellas,
he's a better quarterback.
Fellas, if anybody's watching this right now, listen, man. Just pre-warn your significant other. Let them know. In the case, and in a slim chance that we lose, just tell them to leave you alone for a little while, man. I already warned mine. Just leave me alone until Tuesday, at least Tuesday, because I'm not, man. But like you said, we don't even want to talk about that.
You're not gonna talk about it, man.
You're right. My bad.
Watch the rest of the season. I can't. I'm not. I'm not going to enjoy football.
I won't even care about the playoffs the rest of the year. But to be honest,
no, we're talking about Josh Allen against McCorkle, McDermott against Belichick. I mean, it's gonna be a tough game regardless of who's on the field, man. And it comes down to me, like I've been saying, it comes down to a scheme and game plan, execution. It's gonna be freezing cold out there, so it's gonna come down to mentality. Or who's gonna put
Brian Dable. You know why? Because he's got to come up with another game plan like he did in New England. And if I'm him, that Bryant kid that was checking McKenzie smoked the entire game, I'm looking to see where he's at on the field, and I'm going to go. I don't care who's lined up. I don't care if it's Beasley. I don't care if it's Diggs. I don't care if it's Davis, Sanders. It don't matter. Mm-hmm. Whoever that guy on the other side, whoever Bryant is checking, I'm going to fucking
exploit
pick on him every time, and make them do something different. And I'm expecting Belichick to blitz a little more this game too, because the last game we played, they just played to contain Josh, and Josh picked them apart. So I don't think Belichick is gonna allow that again.
And that's where the nerves come into, because at the end of the day, it's Belichick. It's not gonna be like game one. It's not gonna be like game two. It's gonna come down to, like, who's gonna come out with a better game plan and execution. Belichick isn't gonna go down for the same playing, and I do feel on. I really do feel like he's gonna put a lot more pressure on Josh and make him think fast. And that's where Brian Dable and McDermott needs to counter-react, where we need to get these quick two-step and out plays and just dry the sticks. Get Josh to picking the
check down. Josh need to take his check downs like he did in the last game.
Yeah.
If we get that, Josh, we're not losing.
And even if we're down, make mistakes, or we're coming up slow and they happen to get some plays and they're up, I just want to conservative Josh, like how we went in Tampa Bay, where we was down by a big deficit, came out at halftime, and we played our game. We got our stops. We scored on them, and we just got played. We got ball out, man.
I hope, and like, this is just me, and we've talked about this before, right? So I hope at the beginning of the game, the stadium's going to be rocking. Josh is gonna get pretty fucking amped up.
Yeah.
I hope Diggs or somebody is there on the sideline to bring it down, relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, be hyped, but don't be so hyped that you
got to get Josh early.
Right, but don't be so hyped to where now you're just fucking up because you're just overhyped and you're trying to do too much early. You know what I'm saying? Just calm down, relax, play your game, and just like you said to Harrison Phillips in New England, they don't know who the fuck they thought I was. That's how you need to play.
Absolutely.
Just play like yourself, man. Just don't get too hot.
You heard what
don't get too hot.
I don't give a fuck how cold it is. Let's just play football, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but we just need Josh to be Josh, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shit, pretty much with that, let's wrap this joint up. Let's get some hot takes going in. So, let me get a hot take, a quick a play on offense or defense. That's gonna be a game decider.
Oh man, I see a big man touchdown coming, man.
Okay, they're trying to hit Deion Dawkins.
I see a red zone touchdown to Deion Dawkins, man. I don't know, or maybe Reggie Gilliam gets one in the red zone, man.
Yeah,
something like a little quick fullback draw.
Okay. Y'all want for
yeah, man. I got me a Teron Johnson pick 6, baby. I gotta.
TJ, he's been consistent.
He makes plays in the playoffs, man.
Yeah, TJ been consistent all year. He just haven't had those real big plays, but he's been balling out. He's been having a great season as well too. So hopefully he can get his pick 6. With me on offense, man, my hot take, I feel like I don't know, Josh Allen, a big bully touchdown, just marching down the field, running over stiff arm and then getting the touchdown, man, for our boys to get up. So that's my hot take for offense. And for defense, I don't know. I say a big sack fumble, man. I'll keep calling for a sack fumble, man. We're gonna get a sack fumble like we did Russo got a couple weeks ago. So I see another sack fumble coming up for Basham. I'm gonna say your boy Boogie. Your boy Boogie Basham will get a sack
Boogie.
fumble. We're gonna get he gonna make a big play.
Yeah.
So other than that, man, we're gonna wrap it up. If you ain't got anything else, man. Shit.
Nah, I'm gonna go 24-13 Bills.
24-13. I don't know. I told my boy at work earlier, I said 32-17, but I feel like it might be a lesser scoring game. So I'm gonna say like what? 24-7, man. 24-7.
Okay.
24-7. I feel like shit's gonna be sweet with them. They're gonna get an early touchdown. Pass fans going crazy, but then we pretty much just shut them out the rest of the game, man. Josh gonna have a clean game, man. I'm not gonna really throw crazy stats where Josh throwing up 300. I don't know. I just feel like Josh gonna have a nice clean game. He gonna make the plays that he needs to make. He gonna be calm. We're gonna have a steady run game, and our defense is just gonna slowly just shut them out. Put the pressure on McCorkle, and we're gonna shut this game out so we can march on to the next game, man. The next week.
Absolutely.
So, man, before we go.
I love you, Josh Allen. That cracks me up every time, man.
Every time, man. I gotta get a newer one, man. That's like last year's joint. I gotta get updated. But nonetheless, man, we love Josh Allen. We love our Bills, man. So hopefully we can get that big dub next week or tomorrow night. So we can march on to next week. And
hopefully our next show is previewing a matchup against the Chiefs and not talking about the end of the season.
Chiefs, or we can't even get Pittsburgh over here, man. So we'll see. So other than that, man, if you're watching Mafia Talk, please tune into next week, man. We're gonna talk about the post game, man, see what happens, and then shit, it's your boy. We out. Go Bills.
Go Bills.